came out with great energy to start the second half and push figures. You had a chance to go back through the tape. What were some of your takeaways? Both good and bad.
Yeah, no, I thought our energy was good. We've played well up there in the past, even though it's a tough place. We just struggled. Once we got down, they did a nice job, kind of spread the floor. Just couldn't keep those guys in front of us, but we had to come out and guard them. So, just a decent job of doing some things, but not enough there at the end. And I thought they were maybe a little better than their record show. They had a nice team.
Looking at this Franklin Central team that comes in tonight, this is their third game in 5 days. They played at home on Tuesday night, beat Hamilton Southeast by 20-plus last night on the road against the field team. The record of 7 a little deceiving in that they've played a top schedule.
The deceiving record, lots of nights pieces, 8 3-points last night, which we're kind of hoping that they make a little bit disconcerting. But, we keep them of us. We have our zone ready if we need it. Try to make the top where you can make rebounds.
Well tonight.
Take care of the ball. Time we're under 10 or 12 turnovers. We've got to make percent again against Heritage Christian. We're so pressure, take care of the ball, shot.
Have been the two highest season in terms of 3-pointers at 10-24 in each of the last two, Tuesday night and the Heritage. Do you have in mind of what the comfort level is for you in terms of how many you want to take?
Yeah, we've seen probably 16, 17 more in that area than the 23, 24, and I don't know that I can really explain it. It's not those teams. Just got to make we get great shots each time and move the ball and put pressure on the rim with cutters. And, it seems like – and then if that number's down, then there's more higher quality ones as well. So now all of a sudden we're 8 for 16, 7 for 17, and we're much more comfortable with that, and we've been able to win those games.
Royals taking on Franklin Central tonight. First of 2 straight to close out the season here at home. Good luck, Coach.
Thanks, Rob.
That's Roncalli head coach Michael Wantz. We're back after this on the Roncalli Media Network. K2 here. Rob Brown and Steve Mooney back with you at the Ascension St. Vincent Gymnasium on the campus of Roncalli High School. Happy you're with us on Saturday night. Great matchup for you this evening with Royals and Flash looking up for what will be the time. Steve, this rivalry went dormant for about 20 years.
Yep.
I'm not going to pin the one person, but there was one person that did not want to continue the rivalry, specific person that I went into. But when there was a coaching change, the rivalry opened back up. That was in the 2012-2013 season, and the two programs every year since after a 12-year hiatus. Franklin Central has won 5 of the 9 games since then and leads the all-time series 27-10. Some other games we're keeping an eye on tonight: Brebeuf Jesuit at Newcastle, Covenant Christians at Andrean. Those are the only 2 other Circle City Conference schools in action tonight. Other games: Cathedrals at Louisville Male. That Louisville Male athletic program, Steve, they'll be on the football schedule next year. Roncalli, 7, they will come up here. They were one of the top football teams in the state of Kentucky. Cardinal Ritters at Cascade. Westfield's at Decatur Central. Whiteland is at New Pal. And earlier today, Warren Central defeated Center Grove defeated Warren Central. They played that game in the Old West Gym at Center Grove today.
Love it.
That was a reschedule from earlier in the season. And saw before we came on air tonight, Center Grove head coach Zach Hahn is here. A potential sectional opponent for him here in a couple weeks. So we turn our attention now to the matchup tonight between Roncalli and Franklin Central. Both of these teams trying to find their footing. And with that said, Steve, what do you have on your mind for the keys to the game?
I mentioned it earlier, but I think the biggest key to the game for Roncalli is to do the little things right. They have to execute. They have to take care of the ball. And as I also alluded to, they've got to manufacture points in the second half. They've got to find a way to get a shot off. They got to pound the ball inside, maybe get the bigger guys from Franklin Central to leave their feet, get them in foul trouble. I mean, you got to get creative. You got to get after it. Excuse me, for Franklin Central. And I mean, they've got Arian Boyd coming in at 6'7" during warm-ups. He's above the rim, so definitely got to take care of the height there. And for Franklin Central, I'd say just pound it inside, take your speed and height advantage to the max. So.
Well, you mentioned taking care of the ball. That's one thing the Royals have done fairly well here in the last 2 games specifically. The last 2 games, they've had their turnover count in the single digits, and usually that's a pretty good barometer for success.
Yes.
Where the Royals have been undone is the poor shooting. Way to knock some shots down tonight and keep yourself in the ball game, but you want to keep that trend going with the count in the single digits. The Royals have done that 6 times this year. Interestingly, of those 6 games, they've only won 2 of those,
right?
Which suggests there's some other things going on as well in those 6 games. For the Royals tonight, they come in and won 2 straight at home. The last time the Royals played at home, however, this is the first home game for the Royals since January the 29th. The Royals swept a weekend, winning 2 different games. And I say that it's the style of play. It was an up-and-down game on the 28th on a Friday night, and a win over Covenant Christian, 60-51. And then the Royals came back one night later and won a slowdown game, 44-2 over Greenwood. So the Royals came with a 2-game home winning streak. Meanwhile, Franklin Central had dropped 2 straight on the road. While we have a minute, Velda Funeral Services pregame show. We mentioned the sectional draw is tomorrow night at 5 o'clock. Both of these programs are in Class 4A. Franklin Central in the Greenwood section, and that is Franklin Central, Shelbyville, and the 4A Johnson County School, Greenwood, Franklin, Whiteland, and Center Grove. Yeah. Meanwhile, the Royals will be at Ben Davis. It's the 12th straight year the Royals have been in Class 4A. Ben Davis hosted that. I believe the last time Ben Davis hosted that sectional was 2018, when your son Matthew was on that team, as a senior on that team. Certainly the draw, Steve, Ben Davis is the on-paper favorite. They've got the best record. They're a top 10 team. They just beat Cathedral last night. But Pike will be in the mix for certain. And, you look down the list, Perry Meridian, Decatur in that sectional. Roncalli has beaten both of those teams.
Yep.
They've not played Southport, but Southport having a 500 season. So you would think if the Royals were able to draw Southport out of the gate, that would be a coin flip type game. So there's some opportunities for the Royals to get some momentum if they get a favorable draw.
That's the word, opportunity. But, the opportunity is great, but you have to take advantage of it. So I agree. That they could squeak out one. There's no doubt. So
Well, the Royals making one change. The starting lineup, two changes rather. More side, but Nicholas Stewart starting for the first time. His knee that he suffered for Christmas. And Gabe Horn is back in the starting lineup for the first time in 10 games. Take our second and final break of 2.5 minutes here on the pregame show. When we come back, we'll have lineup in the tip for today's game between Roncalli and Franklin Central. It's next on the Roncalli. Last break plus the open.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Well, if you're ready now, here are the lineups for tonight between Franklin Central and Roncalli. Great crowd filing in for the Flashes from Franklin Township, southeast side of Indianapolis. 11 in the scorebook. They will line up like this. Lina Brooks, sophomore, averaging 9.5 points per game. Rynell Eccles, their leading scorer, 6'1" senior, averaging 15.2 a game. Danny Flanagan, 5'10" sophomore, 9.2 points per game. Bryce Hoover, the fourth, 5'11", a junior, averaging 2.5 points per game. And Brian Mitchell on the front line, 6'3" senior, just 5.3 points per game. Chris Byers, coach, 30-34. Franklin overall, he's 162 record includes an undefeated season in 2018 when his won the 4A title with a 32-0 record. For Royals tonight, after breaking his nose earlier this week, his nose, a nose, the specific one on his face. Royals have 11 in the line up a little bit. Luke, he has also the leading scorer, 6'2" sophomore. Gabe Horn gets his first start in 10 games, 11 senior, averaging 6 points. Stewart, he started for the year, then suffered a knee. Whiteland game, this is the first start since then. Junior, 3 points per game on the front line. 6'3" junior, 9.5 points per game. Aiden Leffler, 6'3".
Going to
From
be
Flanagan.
physical.
Finds Tunney on the wing. He takes it to the baseline, falling away, jumper, and
Good
in.
move. Good.
Nolan Tunney. The Royals on the board to start the game. Nolan with double-figure scoring efforts in 3 of the last 4. Coming in.
You know, Rob, what was good to see there is that when he went to the baseline, he took a big power step with that dribble and got clear of the defender. So that was a good move.
Eccles a little loose with the dribble in the lane. Traveled. Royals stuck a couple hands in. Royals are going to have to be very cognizant of the three-point line. Franklin Central has 4 who have hit at least 15 threes. And their best three-point shooter, Cole Brewer, he comes off the bench. He's hit 31.
That's always a good weapon in the arsenal.
Stewart brings it up the
So
floor.
not pull
Again,
out the
pressure
hand.
by Hoover. Dribble handoff to Kegris. Horn. Bounce to Kegris on the wing. Eccles is up tight on him, too tight.
Yep.
And a hand check foul called on Eccles. His first, team's first. Just to our left as we're next to the Roncalli bench court side. Calling out the set that he wants here coming out of this inbounds play.
I'll tell you, for being so late in the season and being a point of emphasis all year, it's amazing to me to watch the number of hand checks that players still attempt.
Stewart crosses up Hoover. Got away with a little bit of a push off there to Tunney down the baseline. Takes Brooks to the bucket and blocked by Marshall on a nice help. He rushes it up the right side through the lane and Leffler's back, and Marshall is fouled on his way to the rim.
Let's get on that, though.
Couple defenders. Sunderling says it's Tunney with the foul. His first. Good student section both ways. Baseline under the bucket at the Roncalli end is full with Roncalli students. And the Franklin Central students back in the corner over our right shoulder behind the Flashes bench. Marshall shoots 2. He is a 40%er. First one off the back of the rim. I say that, and he was a big factor in Franklin Central's win over Roncalli last year, 48-36. He went 10 for 12 from the foul line in a low-scoring game. He's a 40%er this season. Also plays wide receiver on the football team. Had a couple catches when the teams played back the weekend before Labor Day. He missed them both. Leffler outlet ahead to Stewart in the forecourt. Stewart leaves for Leffler trailing. And now he gives back to Stewart. 2-0 score. Bounce to Leffler on the he shoots for Marshall. That shot is short. Rebound. Stewart tried to tap it to an open spot. Instead knocks it off the inline. Back to the Flashes. 4. Royals on top. 5:50-1.
Wouldn't quite say it's a frantic pace, but it's a little helter-skelter.
It is a physical game. Flanagan knuckleball 3 in the corner. Good. Almost like he rolled that shot up his wrist as he shot it. Interesting release. Horn gets in the lane, gives to Kegris, blows by the defense. Teardrop over the rim is rushed and rebounded by Brooks. He pushes up the floor to Flanagan, steps into another three. That's good again.
Wow.
2 straights from Flanagan. Wansey up at Westfield last night. He went up to scout. Franklin Central hit 8 threes in that game. They've got 2 quick ones here. Kegris drives, passes deflected off the end line.
Yeah.
Stays with the Royals, 6-2 the score. Franklin Central on top. Boisterous atmosphere here at Vinny tonight. Franklin Central has scored 6 in a row.
I haven't seen the Jesus loves us for free sign yet, but
It'll make its way. Tunney on the inbound, got to the rim. Shot missed, partially blocked by Brooks. Comes partially to the lane. Finger roll was too strong. Oh my, Brooks comes soaring in.
Wow.
Tips it in.
Wow.
With both wrists above the rim to tip that in.
Hokey
My
smokes.
goodness. 8-2 score. Horn in the lane. Gives to Stewart left side for 3. That's long. Rebounded by Flanagan. He weaves down the lane. Gives to the trailer Brooks. Steps into a 3. That's long. Rebound is tapped. Marshall, an open jump shot is short. And the rebound pulled in by Kegris by himself. And he's fouled from behind at the timeline by Brooks. His first and the team's second. This is a physical game thus far.
that other foul for them.
Eccles had the first one,
Thank
then
you.
Brooks had that last one. 8-2 the score. Franklin Central has scored 8 in a row. Stewart walks it across the line for the Royals. Hands to Kegris. Now Horn. Gonna bounce it over to Leffler, and the pass deflected by Flanagan into the Franklin Central bench. Royals reset. Horn, top of the key, extended, near sideline. 4:25 left, first quarter. Royals down 6. Into Kegris. At the right arc, facing up on Eccles. Bounce top side to Tunney. He's played by Hoover on a switch. Tunney takes him right to the baseline. Tried to pass it back out to Kegris, fouled as he did so. That foul is on Hoover. His first, team's third. That sends Cole
sub of the
Brewer
game,
into
yeah.
the game. The aforementioned, he led the team in three-pointers, 31 made. 78% of his field goal attempts have been threes. He
Well,
comes on for Hoover.
I think that makes the scouting on him a little bit easier.
Yes. Stewart looking. Floats it out to Leffler near the timeline. Michael Wants calls out once. Leffler at the elbow, looks for a back cut, instead finds Tunney. Now he feeds Kegris in the post. Backing, no space to shoot. Leffler tries 3. Bang!
Nice
He
shot.
got it.
Nice shot.
Three-pointer number 8.
I like the
It is short by Stewart. Up the floor quickly as Horn. The right arc. Royals trail by 3. Deflect. Tunney holds top circle. Nice back.
Oh,
It circled off the
Oh,
rim.
my.
He had a little bit. The defense was closed. And the team, the ball knocked off the line. Last flashes. The Royals get it back. Alex Mall stepping in. 3 senior for the Royals. Comes in for Horn. And Crockett is on for the Flashes. A 5'10 junior. He replaces Brooks. 8-5 our score. Royals down 3. 3:50. Stewart brings it up against Brewer. Kegris. Face right arc, finds Leffler, fake to 3, drives, and a hand check, poking foul. A couple defenders there.
It looks on Marshall.
Stu Casper has here. It's Marshall.
Yep.
His first already, the 4th on the Flashes. So the Royals starting to edge a little bit closer to the bonus. 3:01 to go first quarter, trailing 8-5. Stewart, baseline right. Lob to Kegris. Try to force a pass into
They
Tunney.
scouted that play before, guys.
Knocked out of bounds, and last touch by Crockett. Yeah, that play has not worked in the last couple months because
No.
it's been scouted. and disgust.
You have to have a significant size advantage or athletic ability advantage on that receiver.
Stewart takes his defender all the way
Nice
to the
take.
rim and puts
Nice
it in.
take.
Boy, he took Brewer right to the bucket.
Good physical move. I like it.
Royals have scored 5 straight to pull back within 1.
That ball's
Eccles
going up.
out front, 3 on the way, good. Rhinell Eccles for 3. Already the third 3 of the game for the Flashes. And the Franklin Central lead is 4. Kegris had it knocked free.
He's got to continue
Has
that
to get it
pursuit. That was daggone near an over and back.
Tunney drives in the lane. Pull-up shot rolls good.
Nice shot.
Nice roll for Tunney from 10. Goes back with it. 2:10 to go first quarter. Left side, Eccles played by Mall. Eccles takes him to the foul line, rises and shoots it short, got his own rebound, put it up, no, drew a foul.
Is that on Tunney?
Yep, that's 2.
2 on him.
On Tunney, 2 on the Royals.
Got to hit him. Got it. We need him later in the game.
Yep, that'll send Michael Hegwood into the game quickly. Eccles 2, 1 left quarter, and Central up 9. Eccles is a 68% on the year. First one up and in. And Arion Boyd for Franklin Central, 6'7" senior. He is long as Boyd, averages 8.5 points and a team best 0.2 rebounds. One more for the rim, and Hegwood has the rebound. 12-9 our score.
Mike,
Ball.
be afraid to put the ball on the
Over to
floor.
Kegris. Pull up into an open spot, misses the 10-footer. Rebound is tapped by Ball. Back to Kegris. Footer rim.
Let's see him that attack. The rim.
Corner. And another 3. That one's long. Controls. The floor. And drew the foul.
There we go.
On his way. Oh,
There.
foul is Brewer, his first already, the team's 5th. Kegris the first 2 Roncalli free throws of the night with 1. And Royals down 9. Luke has attempted a team-high 52 free throws on the first. His first point. He's been in double figures in 14 of the 19 games.
Good things will happen going to the rim most of the time. So
I would put that theory. Going good. Biggest Roncalli lead so far, 2. Eccles pull up.
did they call?
And they called
that off?
poked out by Hegwood.
Ooh, I don't know.
Kurt Sunderling was coming in to say Hegwood foul. It's an inbound by Crockett. Kick in the corner. Crockett tried 3. That's good.
I'll tell you what, sucker didn't have any rotation on it. That's crazy.
Already the 4th game for Franklin Central. The lead is 4. Stewart trying to work from a double team. Found Mall on a back cut. He laid it up and in.
Nice.
On that loose ball that Stewart was able to maintain, and now a travel on the far side on just turn it over. You have the Royal ball back down 2 with 59 1/10 second left in the first quarter.
Not like
Court pressure by the Flashes. Backs off. Across the line against Brewer. Dribble handoff to Mall. Over to Leffler, left point. Hegwood pops high against Crockett. Dribble to Stewart. Driving, tried to kick it in the corner, and the ball was deflected. Trying to swing it in the corner to Mall. That looked like it was deflected, but the officials disagree. Caden Gore is on for Stewart. In a 5'11". 15-13, Roncalli trails by 2. 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Flanagan at the high right, played by Kegris. Luke not close enough to initiate a count. Boyd to set a high screen. Eccles fumbled the pass. Eccles to steal it away.
Eccles got his second.
And Chris Myers, Eccles' second foul, and the sixth is. That's the 16th foul. It's back. Wants his one shot with 21 seconds left in the quarter. Tunney gives to Gore. Royals down 2. Gore with 12. Right wing with 9. Down to Tunney. Overplayed pass in the post. Knocked out of bounds by Crockett.
Better rubbing our defender off on that screen. There's too much space. They are going right through it.
And 1/10 left in the quarter. Gore in the corner puts up a 3.
the
Knocked to the
heck?
deck. Rebound by Boyd. Tunney the pass. Put it up. It rolled off the rim, but he drew a foul.
What's going on there?
And shoots 2 with 6 seconds to go.
Boyd. Yep.
That's first. The Royals beat us for the entirety of the second quarter. As that's team foul on the flashes. Tunney was fouled in the act. He shoots.
I would sure like to. He can't be. He can't be.
Flag under. Young man that and getting a corner. Tunney missed that.
Byers lit him up.
Yes, he did. One more for Tunney. That's good. And Roncalli getting Tunney out of the game. So 2. Crockett twisting. Tried to split the defenders and draw a foul to no avail. And that'll do it. 15-14 the score. Franklin Central up 1. Headed to quarter number 2 for entertaining first quarter. Second quarter's next after this second pause on the Valley Network. 14:30.
High school football fans,
Hey, Dave,
welcome
call
back
90.
to Friday nights, to pure spirit, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school football.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back!
This is Friday night. This is Indiana high school football. This is your IHSAA.
Bob Brown, Steve Looney back with you at the venue on the campus of Roncalli High School. Roncalli 15. Nolan Tunney has 5 points to lead. out right back. You're listening to Media Network. Tonight's game is written consent are listening and viewing Media Network is prohibited. Back with you. Dave has 14 flag.
Did you know the the
Yes.
I just like
It's creative. Points for creativity. Halfway through the second quarter,
good.
in and drop the foul. What a pass.
Really nice.
Franco Central. Drop the Coker to the Marsh. And sideline runs to the baseline. Kagras, who we found. He put it up and in. Throw back behind. Beating to the rim. Kagras. Tried to find at the rim while he was tangled up with his to get. He tossed it at the rim. Central is one for it's good.
A lot of hands.
Stewart who dropped it in deep. Flurry put it up, put it in, and put him on the line.
Count it.
Boy, Leffler showing some emotion.
32.
First in the team. Out the bucket for Leffler. He just 1 point in the last 2 games. He's got 8 tonight. Three to go first half. Flanagan high left. Brooks. Leading scorer on the bench for much of the back end of the first half with 2 fouls. Near the time. Brewer a danger. Brooks. pull-up is over the rim. It's the rebound. Brooks has 9.25 game. Stewart back last. Get it or keep it. 1-9.
Lucky dribbled it. A 1.5.
Franco leads. Changes. Interchaining. All pass to Leffler. Right back. Pass.
Not
off the foot. Yeah.
Yes.
The foot did not move. Yeah. Deflected off the foot of Coker. That's a good point. He did not put his foot out to stop. In there. And
defense. I will give.
Averaging 5. Turn it over off the end. Lead is Jagris. And put in the back
By Brewer.
Stewart limping a little bit. Knee.
Oh, no.
Stewart says, I need a sub. Brewer's fouled second, team 10th. And Stewart, who's had.
Yeah, he's not putting much pressure on it.
And I'm not sure if Stewart can shoot these throws.
I don't.
So my can't continue, and Stewart is going to head to the training room.
He's got to come off the floor because that's.
So Gabe Horn are in the double bonus. Tired of this. Horn shoots the free throws. Stewart heads. Misses the first free throw. One more for Horn.
Oh.
That one's good. He missed both. Three. Horn in the back. 29. He is 1 for 4. By Leffler. So the teams exchange 2 misses. So no momentum either way.
Go at him hard, Michael. Go at him hard. There you
Hegwood
go.
hand check
Just
by
like
Flanagan. Out the timeline. That's a for the Royals here in this first half. Hegwood misses. Royals have missed 3 in a row.
Let's put one down, Michael.
For the Royals. Royals
Here comes
missed
Echo.
straight. Goes back in.
We have got halftime.
Good. Rebound to by Echo for the Royals. 4 free throws in a row. Franco Central lead holds at holding it high right. 35 third quarter, a half I should say. Side. Brooke holds. Pokes basketball. Now holds high. Second. Tucks it in. Foul. Fouls on the floor.
One-on-one.
That's team 7 on the 7-1.
Down.
Fouls on Hagwood, his first. Team 7. Getting a 67%er. Tunney, ball. Flanagan shooting a 1. Left. On the way. 5 point. Roll. Teams do it. So in the quarter, 16-12. Lead board. On for 60 seconds. When we come, we'll have all the participants. Media Network.
Every day we go farther, try harder, and do things others think are impossible. But for people who are passionate about what they do, it's normal. At Ortho Indy, we make sure of it. As the largest sports medicine group in Indiana and the official orthopedic provider for the Pacers, our specialists work to treat your injury from diagnosis to recovery and get you back in the game, because you were built to perform. Ortho Indy Sports Medicine, helping you get normal back, whatever your normal looks like.
Leads Roncalli in this South Side rivalry game, 31-26. Still got only lead in the first quarter was at 2-0. Franklin Central had an 8-0 run in the first part of the first quarter and led 15 in one quarter. We had 4 lead changes by 2 on a couple of different occasions. 5-point Franklin Central lead. Biggest of the second quarter. Royals went the final 3 of 4 with half, and that included going 0 for 4. The line. In the Royals led by Aiden Left. flashes. Half. At 31, a few things up here at halftime.
Yeah, we got a little too loose in the second quarter. It was a little loose with the ball, I thought. Dribbling into some defensive. Franklin, the team is bigger, stronger. You have to not do that. And so, like I said, it's doing little things right. So, yeah. But the good, we just got to clean it up to your
Franklin Central, Roncalli 31. We'll stay.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
We're so thrilled to have Peyton Manning's name on our children's hospital. But we are a hospital designed for kids.
And then the halfback went in motion and then ran a slant route across the middle. Try to get a linebacker isolated on him. I like this beat. It's nice. Give me some more bass. A little more bass here. These are nice. Wish they had them at the adult hospital next door. I think I'm gonna make this giraffe green.
That's crazy.
Might be right. Let's go red right, scat right, 585, wide drag. On two. Ready? Break. Nice ride. Y'all have these in blue? Can you hear this?
There's only one Peyton Manning Children's Hospital, offering world-class compassionate care for your child. Schedule primary, ER, or specialist care online.
Thanks, Peyton. We've got this.
Oh, okay. That's where they go.
Pretty even. Franklin Central with a slight edge, 14-11. Both teams with 6 turnovers. Interesting number, though, both at the free throw and the three-point shooting. The Royals were 7 out of 12, but missed 4 in a row to close out the half. Franklin Central 4 for 11, so they missed 7 free throws. So in some regard, the Royals are fortunate to still be within arm's length. Franklin Central a very impressive 5 out of 10 from the three-point line. Meanwhile, the Royals, who the last 2 games had shot 24 three-pointers in each of the last 2 games, those are season highs, they have attempted just 2 in the first
there's no easy shot off the three for us.
We're going to take our second break here in the Beck Service Center halftime show. When we come back on the other side of this 2-minute pause, third quarter's next. And Franklin Central will have the ball in a 5-point lead on the Roncalli Media Network and CBS Sports 1430.
High school football fans, welcome back to Friday night. To high school sports fans, welcome back to game time. To pure spirit. To pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is game time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
Rob Brown, Steve Looney back with you. Just about set to start the second half. Great crew working with us tonight. Great to have our video crew back with us here at home. Joey Luttrell is our director this evening.
Rob.
Cameron Davis.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Jeanette Martinez. Christian Dollins on the cameras. Hannah Taylor's our coordinating producer. And, of course, A.J. Ablog is our executive producer. Roaming the building tonight. Andrew Mason handling our stats. And David Kahn, on the audio side, running things in our CBS Sports 1430 studios on the north side of Indianapolis.
Well, Rob, leave it to the accountant in the room to screw up the scoring totals. I apologize. Leffler has 9. So
fair enough.
I wear that.
You're not on the clock. Franklin Central with the ball. Flanagan gives to Brooks on the roll, and he fades away and hits the 10-footer. Line of Brooks, he has 13. And the Flashes have their biggest lead, 33-26. Gore gives into Kegris. He got in too deep, stripped on the way up and fouled and shoots 2. Caden Gore and Alex Mall starting the second half.
22.
Foul is on Hoover, his first.
His third.
And the team's first. Kegris shoots 2. Nicholas Stewart still in the training room after tweaking his knee in the second quarter. So Caden Gore starts in his place in the second half. Kegris, free throw up and in. Kegris, Tunney, Leffler out there, and Mall starts in place of Horn. Flashes have their original 5 on the floor. That's Flanagan, Hoover, Eccles, Brooks, and Marshall. One more for Kegris. That one good. All 6 of Luke's points have come from the foul line. 33-28.
Man, they get down the floor in a hurry.
Eccles. Hands to Brooks. Back to Eccles against Gore. Drives him in the lane, jump stopping, flips it up and in off the board. Eccles with 6. A little too much size there for Gore to handle at 6'1". 35-28. Royals going right to left across your screen or down your radio dial.
Rob, we used to say it was really hard to defend a guy when you're looking at the bottom of his shoes.
Gore over to Mall. Now Kegris gives to Tunney in the baseline. He attacks on Flanagan, spins, hangs off the glass and in. Pretty move.
Really nice move.
By Nolan Tunney. He has 7.
That all started off with a really nice face cut. Got his defender at disadvantage and took it, got the ball and took it to the rack. Not really nice.
Teams trading baskets to start this second half. Each team with 2 points on 2 trips. Brooks almost had it stolen by Kegris. Marshall regroups. Takes Leffler to the foul line. Flanagan tries a 3. That's off the rim, and Kegris one-hands the rebound through the midcourt traffic. Finds Gore down the right side. He
That's
put
a
it up
flop
short.
warning.
Missed the shot, but got his own rebound while Marshall was on the deck and put it in. Yeah, in college basketball, that would have been a flop warning. That does not exist in high school.
I suspect that'll be coming, though.
I would imagine. 35-32. Royals back within 3.
Got a big disadvantage.
Brooks and Gore shoving at the elbow. And a technical foul called on Caden Gore.
Yep. That was dumb.
Technical foul has been called on Caden Gore, along with the personal. Brooks shoots 2. Brooks shoots 2 on the technical. First one on the way, good. One more for Brooks. (37-32). Horns back in. Gore has a seat. (37-32). Franklin Central ball.
Technical. It should be at half court, shouldn't it?
I think that's what Stu Casper is telling his partner. Yeah, the ball should be put in at half court. Brewers in for Hoover. Back to a 5-point lead. 37-32. Flanagan looks over at the bench. Now takes the dribble near side. Has a high screen. Tunney switched it. Now Brooks and Marshall ended up in the same spot. Eccles takes a long 3 that's way off. And the rebound is knocked free. And Leffler wrestles it away.
He's got to watch out. That loose arm, that is no good.
Horn. This game is starting to pick up a little bit, physical-wise, and see if the officials tighten it up.
That's on Brooks.
Brooks called for a foul, his second, team second. Royals inbounding in front of their bench, right to the left of our vantage point. Kegris in backcourt now.
He's just got to go. There
Tries
we go.
to catch up, he never did. Kegris beating the rim and laid it in, drew the foul. Eccles gambled for a steal and then was in chase mode when he whiffed.
They called that on Brewer.
Oh, they called that on Brewer, excuse me.
I think you and I were both surprised by that.
Brewer's third, the team's third. Kegris' first field goal. Free throws up and in, and the Royals are within 2. 37-35.
I will say it again. Good things happen when you attack the rim.
Baseline jumper by Marshall is up and in.
Good.
Ryan Marshall, it's his second field goal of the night. 39-35, inside 5 minutes to go, third quarter. Kegris into the forecourt. Finds Leffler in the corner. He's checked by Marshall. Crossed him up, into the lane, spinning.
He walked.
And he traveled. Yep. He got going a little too fast and corkscrewed himself into a turnover. (39-35). Flashes lead by 4. 4:45 to go, third quarter. Eccles. On the wing, Marshall. Flanagan, thought about a long 3. Shot one from there in the first quarter.
I was going to say that, putting up that 23-footer, he's not shy.
Now Flanagan drives right by Horn to the basket, lays it in.
That hurts. That hurts.
Flanagan in double figures. He has 10. And the lead back to 6. Flashes scored 4 straight to get it back to 6. Michael wants time.
Looks like a 30.
30-second timeout. We'll stay right here with 4:11 to go in the third quarter, and the Royals trailing 41-35.
Ortho Indy is one of the most highly respected orthopedic practices in the Midwest. Ortho Indy provides leading-edge bone, joint, spine, and muscle care from multiple locations throughout central Indiana while staying true to their mission and their patients. Call 317-802-2000.
Well, while we have a moment, in case you had not heard, the Royals in this weekend's state wrestling finals advanced 3 wrestlers to the podium round, which is a top 8 finish. Bryce Lowry finished 5th at 138 pounds. He finished his season 41-0, the junior.
Wow.
Third straight year he's been a top 8 finisher. Junior Luke Hansen finished 7th at 182, and Cody Sr. was 39-2, finished 4th at 152 pounds. So congrats to all 3 of those guys.
Yep.
Great season for the wrestlers, county, sectional, regional champions.
We got to go around them. Oh,
Kegris,
my gosh.
Down to Leffler. Backing, turns, fakes, foul, put it up,
Got him off his feet.
But he got the defender, Hoover, off his feet.
Brewer,
excuse me, that's his 4th.
4th, yep.
Team's 4th. Leffler shoots 2 more. Very aggressive tonight after scoring just 1 point combined in the last 2 games. He has a chance to be the first Royal to get to double figures. And he missed the first free throw short. Boyd is on.
Well, I will say
Brewer has a seat.
Stu Casper has a broad shoulders this evening. He is.
He's got both coaches squarely in his ear.
Yes, he does.
Leffler makes the second. He has 10 points. 41-36. Flanagan drives Horn baseline. Flung it out to Eccles, who wasn't ready. Brooks tries a 3. That's all way off. And rebounded by Tunney.
Well, I'll tell you, Rob, if their shooting goes like it did in the first half, this is our opportunity to get back into this thing.
Leffler got in deep. He missed the
nice.
layup,
That's
and Boyd able to tap the rebound to himself.
Played really good
Marshall
defense
through the
there.
lane, had it knocked free from behind by Horn, and Kegris collects. Finds Horn on the wing, open for 3. In and out. That was in the cylinder and popped out. Brooks on the push, has Flanagan up the floor. Euro stepping through the lane. He draws the foul on Tunney. 3:09 left in the third.
Tunney had position on him. He should have just held it.
Flanagan shoots 2.
Hegwood coming in for Tunney.
After the first. Mentioned Michael's brother Jack. Senior night at Wabash College today. Scored 12 points in 14 minutes. Flanagan rolls the first free throw good, including the first 8 points of the game. Leffler has a seat. Back to a 6-point lead. One more from Flanagan can match the biggest lead of the night, and does for the Flashes, who lead by 7.
I thought Tunney would be coming out with that third foul.
I did too. 43-36. Royals had pulled it within 2 on Kegris' 3-point play, but Franklin Central's edged it back to 7. Tunney at the foul line, cut off. And a parent pass stolen away. Brooks to the bucket, and he dunks it down. On the hit ahead, Brooks has 17, and the lead up to 9. It's danger time for the Royals. Timeout.
Oh my gosh, he just called the timeout with the maul. He just dropped it. Oh my gosh.
Full timeout called by Roncalli. Full timeout called. 45-36. Royals trail by 9, 2:41 to go, third quarter. We'll step out for 30 seconds and come right back with more after this. You're listening and watching to Roncalli Basketball, Roncalli Media Network, and CBS Sports 1430. Rob Brown, Steve Looney back with you at the Vinnie on the campus of Roncalli High School, Ascension St. Vincent Gymnasium. Royals trailing Franklin Central 45-36. 2:41 left to go here in the third quarter. Royals need a late push to get this thing back within shouting distance.
Yeah,
heading into the fourth.
It feels like a little bit like it's slipping, so we gotta hang tough.
Kegris on the far side. Gore's back in for the Royals.
We have to go hard. We have to go hard at them.
Passing lane jump by Eccles to the basket. Put it up, put it in over Hegwood. Eccles with the finish. And it's a double-figure lead for Franklin Central. First of those tonight. Maul, right wing to Gore.
Their defense has stepped up a couple notches.
Entry pass is kicked by Brooks. Royals reload. Far side, it's Kegris. It's a 6-0 run. Hegwood faked the handoff, forced it into Maul. He flipped it up over his head and in.
Very
and
nice.
A foul. Oh, what a
Very
shot by
nice.
Alex Maul. Fouls on Marshall, his third. Team fifth. That stops a 6-0 run by the Flashes. Maul has one. Bring the Royals back within 8, and he does. 47-39, back quickly, Eccles. Picked up at the arc.
Oh, I think he got away with the travel there.
Brooks gets a high screen from Boyd. Stop and go drive on Hegwood. Missed the shot.
Oh.
Partially blocked, and Kenny Yacht's got a foul. Fouls on Hegwood, his second. Team's third. Brooks shoots two. With 1:58 left in the third. First one up and in. First one by Brooks is good.
Brooks has taken over this quarter.
He has 7 in the quarter, 18 in the game. Make it 8 and 19. 49-39, the lead is 10. For the Flashes, Flanagan fouls Hegwood in the backcourt.
We got a bailout there, I think.
That's his second. Team 6. Team 6. So the next Franklin Central foul puts the Royals in the bonus. That might be a way for Roncalli to get back in this game. Get to the foul line. Hegwood. Hands to Maul. Found Kegris on a back cut. Saved it to Hegwood for 3. Bang! He got it in the corner. Hegwood's hit a 3 in 2 straight games, and now he's got a steal in the backcourt.
Attack, Michael.
Hegwood.
You got him.
Hang, shoots,
get in
scores
there.
again. 5 straight for Hegwood, and the Royals back within 5. Flanagan runs over Gore, no call, back out to Eccles. He crossed up Maul to the baseline. Now Flanagan reloads.
Belly up and stay.
Jump hook is up and in
That's
by
all right.
Boyd.
That's all right.
51-44.
We're showing a little life. That's what we needed to see.
Hegwood, bounce to Maul in the right wing. Now down to Hegwood on the baseline.
He's leaning hard on him.
Tried to
Holy
find
cow.
Gore in the corner. It's stolen by Brooks.
Nothing.
Brooks
nothing
on the
easy.
run. Left side, Eccles for 3. That's good. That's
Wow.
a huge shot.
That's massive.
Huge shot, back to 10. Kegris in the lane. Gave it to Leffler. He fumbled it, got it back, put it up, no. Partially blocked by Boyd. Leaking out is Brooks, and he put it down with 2 hands. The 7-0 run. And it's a 12-point lead, biggest of the night after Hegwood has scored 5 straight to get the Royals back within 5. Gore with 15 seconds left in the quarter. Errant
this
pass
is
knocked
not
free,
good.
but Gore got it back. Finds Kegris, right corner 3. Bang! He got it.
Let's go.
Royals needed that, but there's still time. Up the floor, Flanagan. 3 in front of the FC bench is short. Rebounded by Hegwood, and that'll do it. So it's a 9-point game. Franco Central leading this game by 9. A frantic third quarter.
That was a flurry.
Royals outscored 25-21 in the quarter. And it's a 56-47 Franco Central lead as we head to the fourth. Back with it in 30 seconds on the Roncalli Media Network. Rob Brown, Steve Looney back with you. Royals trail this game 56-47. 25-21 the score in that third quarter. Franco Central the advantage. Royals have the ball to start the final quarter. Kegris, Tunney, Maul, Leffler, and Horn, the 5 for the Royals. Tunney gives to Maul. Now Leffler, out between the circles. Left side Horn, he's checked by Crockett. Bounce to Tunney. Tunney picked up his dribble, gives to Kegris. Now Leffler resets between the circles. Puts up a 3 out front, off the front of the rim. Rebound is tapped, Tunney took it away, fouled on the way up by Eccles.
Eccles, yep.
And Tunney shoots 2. Eccles his third. Team 7. So the Royals in the bonus for the final 7:29. Tunney shoots 2. First one up, no good.
Gosh darn it.
Royals have missed
Too many.
7 free throws tonight. One more for Tunney. That one skips off, and it's grabbed by Brooks. Crockett, Flanagan, Brooks, Eccles, and Boyd, the same 5 who closed the quarter, out there to start the fourth for Franco Central, who leads by 9. Flanagan, Brooks for 3, that's long, and Kegris takes the carom the other way. Bounce ahead to Maul running the floor. He put it up and put it in.
Pass.
Royals back within 7.
Really nice pass by Luke.
56-49. Crockett to the baseline, cut off. Boyd tries a 3. That's way off. But the rebound grabbed by Crockett. He's down the baseline. He's fouled by Leffler. That's a big possession because you got a guy shooting a 3 who you don't mind shooting a 3. And you can't close out and get the rebound. Team 5th. Shooting foul on Leffler. His 3rd. Crockett shoots 2 for Franco Central. With 6:46 left. Takes his time. That first one on the way. Good.
Good. Yeah, when in that situation, your job is to make sure your guy doesn't get the ball. And that defensive lapse hurt big time.
One more for Crockett. That one's good. He has 5 points off the bench. And it's 58-49, back to a 9-point game. Kegris working in the middle of the floor against Eccles. Tunney takes his defender to the baseline. It's hand checked on the way. Royals are in the bonus.
1-on-1.
Flanagan's foul, his 3rd.
14.
Team 8. Tunney shoots a 1-on-1. Royals are 12 of 20 from the line this evening.
If we're going to stay in this, we have got to hit these. We have got to hit them.
First one up, and the skip
good.
off, rebounded by Boyd. Free throws have been an issue for the Royals tonight. Flanagan holds it high right. Wants Boyd to come up and set a screen. Flanagan goes away from it. Now bounce out top to Crockett. Back to Flanagan with 6:15 to go. Found Boyd on the slip, twists, and lays it in. Just too much length.
Yep.
The 6'7" Boyd able to buy time to wait for the
pick and roll.
Yep, wait for the defenders to fly by. Flanagan's doing a nice job running that pick and roll. He's only a sophomore.
Yep.
Kegris fouled by
Easy call.
Eccles. That's his fourth. Eccles, team 9. Full timeout. So we'll go ahead and take one as well. Full timeout, 5:57 to go. Franklin Central leads the Royals 60-49. We're back in 30 seconds on the Roncalli Media Network.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
5:57 to go. Roncalli trails Franklin Central 60-49. Luke Kegris on the line for 2. He's one of 2 Royals in double figures, has 12. Aiden Leffler has 10. Franklin Central has 3 players in double figures, led by Lina Brooks, the sophomore. He leads all scorers with 21.
Yeah, Brooks has just took over the third, and he is going at it with the student section. He's going at it with all of the Royals on the floor.
These 2 sophomore guards, Flanagan and Brooks, are very impressive.
Yes.
For the Flashes.
Yeah.
2 shots for Kegris, fouled in the act. First one on the way, no good.
Oh, my goodness. His first miss of the night, I think.
Yeah, he was 7 for 7. Royals are 0 for 4 from the line in this quarter. 12 out of 22 in the game. One more for Kegris. That's good.
All right, let's pick it up.
60-50, 10-point game. A lot of time left, but the Royals need to dig in defensively. Flanagan pull-up jumper is short. Rebound Marshall wrestles the rebound away. So the possession continues for the Flashes. Brooks says, hey, let's slow down here a little bit.
I don't think it's a slowdown. I think it's stretching us out.
Horn poked it free. Brooks got the ball back. Now attacks the dribble again. Unloads to Flanagan.
I think we're going a little one-on-one.
Flanagan backing the dribble toward the timeline. Kegris poked it free. Now Kegris lost the handle. Flanagan able to save it and throw it to Boyd. Nice play by Flanagan to stay with it. Marshall cut off, finds Boyd to the basket, and he's fouled, elevating down the lane.
Luke's first. Yeah.
Yep, fouls on Kegris, his first. Team 6. Boyd shoots 2. Boyd is an 80%er. Good touch for a big man. 20 of 25 coming into tonight.
He's really got a nice touch around the rim.
Flashes are 13 of 20.
Oh,
that was way short, nicks the rim. So he splits a pair, 61-50. Royals down 11, 5 minutes to go. Kegris wants Boyd. In the lane, backs him down, hangs, shoots, missed the 5-foot runner. Boyd runs down the rebound. Outlet ahead to Brooks. Tunney is back. Brooks spins in the lane, hangs, shoots, and he got the roll.
Yeah.
23 for Brooks. And it's 63-50. Royals down 13.
Gotta go, gotta go.
Kegris works on Brooks. Hands to Maul out top. Michael wants time. 30-second timeout will stay here. 4:31 to go. Franklin Central has a game-high 13-point lead. 63-50 with 4:31 left.
As a Catholic high school, Roncalli's pledge is to provide, in concert with parents, parish, and community, an educational opportunity which seeks to form Christian leaders in body, mind, and spirit. Their end is to make God's love complete among us. Harding Porman is a full-service printing and brand communications company. Through creative services and strategies, they are dedicated to helping their clients get the most out of their brand communication efforts, with quality they can see and results they can be sure of.
63-50 is our score. Royals trailing by 13. Nicholas Stewart, in case you're just joining us, appeared to have tweaked his knee on a hard jump stop in the second quarter. He has come back to the training room, but he is down at the end of the Royal bench with crutches at his feet. It's not a good sign.
Yeah, so when things go wrong at a basketball game, our students always start to chant, let's play football when the taunting begins from Franklin Central's side.
Sonny hangs and scores on the baseline from 10.
Nice move.
Nolan with 9, 63-52. Michael Hegwood will step back in at the next chance.
We certainly know the energy level will change.
Flanagan. Just a Boyd, doesn't want it at the elbow. Marshall wants a cutter. Back out to Boyd, who reloads to Flanagan. Brooks with it. Brooks with it. And Horn knocked it free again. Ball's loose on the deck. We've got a tie up, and hey.
Hey. What's up?
Now they get in a scramble. We've got a tie up, and Franklin Central has the arrow. Michael Hegwood is coming on.
Michael Wands needs to watch himself.
(63-52). 3:48 left. Franklin Central up 11. To say it's heated in here would be an understatement.
Yeah.
Officials have to rein this thing in.
Yep.
It's kind of teetering on the brink.
It's certainly got that feel.
Marshall. Just a Boyd at the foul line. Backs it out. Hands to Flanagan. Flanagan has Kegris on his hip.
Oh.
Through the goal lane.
Man,
put it up.
tough.
No, but he drew a foul
tough.
at the rim. He's just so compact and strong. Got to the rim with that hesitation move. Drew a foul on Hegwood and shoots it twice. With 3:25 left. Hegwood's foul, his third and the team's 7th.
Horn and Brooks are, they haven't stopped talking.
Nope. Flanagan makes the first. He has 13. Came in averaging just over 9. 64-52. 3:25 to go. Flanagan has made all 5 of his free throw attempts. Second one up, good. 65-52. Hegwood up the floor against Flanagan. Royals already in the bonus. Hegwood got a little loose at the dribble. And
got Brooks.
Poked a hand in and fouled him.
Got
That's his third and the team's 10th. The Royals in the double bonus. Hegwood shoots 2.
Certainly an unpopular call with the
No.
Franklin Central student section.
Indeed. Hegwood shoots 2. First one on the way. Good. Royals.
Who's Chris looking at? Who's he looking for an answer from?
I don't know. He's over here asking who hires the officials. Brooks is fouled on the rebound.
That's Maul's first.
Maul's first. Royals over the limit. So Brooks shoots a 1-and-1. Chris Byers at the scorer's table asking who hires the officials. There is not one full-time Roncalli employee at the scorer's table. So he needs to pipe down. I'm not one to talk about other teams' coaches, but he needs to pipe down with that.
It's getting a little silly.
Yeah, we don't need that. This scorer's table is full of volunteers and part-timers, and he's asking who hires the officials. Brooks shoots a 1-on-1.
Oh, my.
He has 23. Free throw up, no good. Rebound Boyd up over everybody to get it. And it reloads. With the flashes, they'll run some more clock, up 12. Flanagan holding the dribble. Now Eccles drifts toward the timeline. Kegris tries to hand check him. Eccles explodes to the rim and finishes. He has 25, and it's 67-53.
Eccles?
Oh, excuse me, that was Brooks. Excuse me, Brooks has 25. Kegris is fouled on the way.
No, that was Eccles.
Oh, that
wasn't his
excuse me.
25th point.
Excuse me.
No, you're
Eccles
good.
has 13. Brooks has 23. And Flanagan had that foul, his fourth. 2 shots for Kegris. First one on the way, good.
Yeah, the big difference is this is Luke's second point in the fourth quarter, where he had 8 in the third. So
one more for Kegris. That one good. 67-55. Royals running out of time. Boyd trapped over to Marshall. Now back to Boyd. Hoover's back in. First time we've seen him in a while. 67-55. Eccles holding out near the circle. Now takes the dribble. Takes
he
Horner
ran
right
into
to
his
the
own
rim.
player. He ran into his own player.
He ran into Boyd, but a
ran into
foul
his
is
own player.
called. Foul is called on Horn on a hand check.
That's interesting.
It's his second, team 9. That's a 1-on-1. That foul on the floor.
But the Zebras certainly have a better angle than we do.
Yeah, they did. There were several players between me and that play. Free throw is up and in. Eccles hits the front end. He has 14. 68-55. 2:07 left. Second one's good. 15 for Eccles. 69-53.
We're leaving the
55,
ball out.
excuse me. Steal, Marshall
On
to
the
the basket,
floor.
put it up on, and no good, but Gore
Gore.
fouled him on his way to the rim.
That's his fourth.
That's Gore's fourth. Double bonus
Double.
time. Well, this is the first time that the Royals have given up 70 points in a home game this year. Marshall misses the first. Maul's back in. Royals have allowed 70 points or more just once. That was Cathedral scored 79 on the road back on the first weekend in January. Marshall's second free throw is good. 70-55, the lead is 15. Final 2 minutes. Gore backing down Hoover, fakes, hangs, shoots, nothing
Got
going there
Hoover.
on the shot, but he got the foul.
That's 4 on Hoover.
And Gore shoots 2. 1:49 left. Hagwood will come in after this first Gore free throw that's no good.
A little jawing between Marshall and the student section. I think it's fairly good-natured.
Royals have missed 12 free throws tonight.
It's always impressive, Rob, when the players have more tattoos than I do.
Second one no good as well.
Oh, Michael.
And Hagwood fouls Marshall. A little too aggressively trying to steal it back. Fourth foul on Hagwood. And we stroll to the other end. Chris Byers is still in the ear of Kurt Sunderling.
I think I might get him a box of Kleenex for Christmas.
Wanting an intentional foul. Marshall shoots 2. He split a pair moments ago. Free throw is up and in. (71-55). Franco Central has pulled away here in the second half. Second one's up.
Oh, no, that's an illegal.
Good.
No, he was across the line.
He was. He missed it. 1 for 2 is Marshall. 71-55. Inside 100 seconds to go in this one. Kegris trying to get free from Marshall. Swings over to Leffler. Volleyball line 3 over Boyd. Is an air ball short. Rebounded by Hoover. Outlet ahead to Boyd.
There's a dunk. Nope.
And he laid it up and in. He got in too deep.
Too deep.
Boyd has 7. And it's 73-55.
Yeah, we're all sorts of discombobulated.
Timeout,
That's
full
it.
timeout called. We'll take a break. 73-55, 1:13 to go. We'll take a break and be back in 30 seconds on the Roncalli Media Network at CBS Sports 1430. (73-55). Tushan Tawana has come on for Franco Central, as has Darius Helms. Darius Helm, I should say, a freshman, number 1 on your screen. For those of you watching along with us, he was very impressive in the JV game.
Yep, good
6'4"
length,
freshman.
athletic. Pretty solid build, too, for a freshman, so.
I really like these sophomore guards for Franco Central, Brooks and Flanagan. They have been very impressive tonight.
Yep, they are.
Michael Gallagher is in, the 6-foot senior, as is Drew Kegris, the 6'2" sophomore. Maul, corner 3. Bang! He got it. Maul's into double figures. And it's 73-58.
Move your feet, move your feet. Let's go.
Flanagan. Flash is playing keep away inside, a minute to go. Flanagan with it at the high right. Checked by Tunney. Now Flanagan takes it to the far sideline. Spins away from Tunney. Brings the dribble back near side. And Tunney knocks it free. Flanagan falls down. Outlet ahead to Tunney. Blocked.
Oh, he came in from out of bounds.
Boy,
maybe.
Tawana
Nope.
came by and pinned it on the backboard.
Yeah, he did.
Oh my, Flanagan for 3, that's good. What a play by Tawana, who just entered the game.
Yep.
Flanagan hits a 3, 76-58.
Well, when you're 6'7", it helps.
Tunney for 3, that's no good. Drew Kegris is there to put it up and in on a putback. And that should be the final points of the game.
Easy, 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 easy.
Eccles dribbles it out, and that'll do it. So Franco Central comes over to Roncalli and hands the Royals a 76-60 loss here on the home court. We'll go ahead and take a break. A couple minutes. And when we come back on the Flowers and Gift postgame show. That's next. After this.
My husband was the chief engineer on the most important project of our lives. When he became very ill, I stepped in. This work would change the world. Instrumental in its construction, I was the first person to cross the Brooklyn Bridge. I'm a pioneer, and my name is Emily Roebling. Find your calling at Marian University's new Whitgers School of Engineering. Pioneers wanted.
Copy that. Rob Brown, Steve Looney back with you on the Steve's Flowers and Gifts postgame show. Franco Central defeats Roncalli here at the Vinny tonight, 76-60. Before we go any further, let's pause on the radio side for this 10-second station identification. Reminding you, you're listening to Roncalli basketball on the Roncalli Media Network. Well, Franco Central defeats Roncalli here at home, 76-60. Let's look at how the game unfolded. Tight first quarter that the Flashes led 15-14 after one. Royals then came back. We had 4 lead changes and 4 ties in that second quarter. But Steve, the deciding moment, we didn't know at the time, but the deciding moment of the game was Roncalli going scoreless 3:04 the second quarter, scoring the last 6 points. That turned a 2-point the last 7 points. That turned a 2-point Roncalli lead into a 5-point Roncalli deficit at the break as the Flashes outscored Roncalli 16-12 in the period. Yeah, it was. You said, I mean, it turned the tide of the game, and it hurt. And I pointed it out earlier where Luke Kegeris had 8 in the third, and then they shut us down in the fourth to keep him from scoring, and he got 3 free throw attempts, 3 out of 4. So. Well, in the third quarter, the Royals did come back and cut it to 3, or cut it to 2 rather. Luke Kegeris' 3-point play, that made it 37-32 Flashes with 5:12 to go in the third quarter. But then Central outscored the Royals to close the quarter. Franco Central outscored the Flashes to close the quarter 19-12 and led 56-47 after 3. It was a 25-21 Franco Central advantage in the third. In the fourth, it turned into a free throw shooting contest. The Flashes shot 13 free throws. The Royals shot 11. Roncalli was never able to get it inside single digits after the Flashes scored 4 straight in the first 2 minutes of the quarter. The final margin ended up 16. It was an 8-point lead in the final 20 seconds before Drew Kegrish closed out the scoring on a putback to make it 76-60. It was a 20-13 Flashes advantage. And I do believe, I'm going to double check this here, but I do believe it was the first time all season that the Royals gave up. Actually, it's the second time. The North Central County Tournament loss was the only other time that the Royals gave up 20-plus points in back-to-back quarters. They did that in the third and fourth tonight. And defensively, Steve, well, certainly the way the Royals shot the ball, we'll get the final numbers here tomorrow, but they shot the ball certainly well enough to win the game. But and a 60-point effort was Roncalli's first 60-point game since the end of January. But defensively, you just cannot give up 76 points, and you can't give up 19 points from the free throw line.
No, and if in looking at the scoring, I mean, we had 3 in double figures, but the trouble is their 3 in double figures were bigger than ours. So, yeah, that was just a tough one. Where it started to slip away, it just continued to slip.
Luke Kegrish led the Royals with 15 points tonight. Lina Brooks had 23 to pace all scorers. The sophomore for Franco Central leading all scorers with 23. We're going to take our first and only break. This will be a 2.5-minute break to catch up on our breaks here in the postgame show. A 2.5-minute break here on the postgame show. When we come back, we'll run down the totals. We'll hand out our player of the game, and we'll look ahead to next week. A light broadcast schedule. There's one game on the docket. We'll do all of that next after this 2.5-minute pause. You're listening to and watching Roncalli basketball on the Roncalli Media Network.
My husband was the chief engineer on the most important project of our lives. When he became very ill, I stepped in. This work would change the world. Instrumental in its construction, I was the first person to cross the Brooklyn Bridge. I'm a pioneer, and my name is Emily Roebling. Find your calling at Marian University's new Whitger School of Engineering. Pioneers wanted.
We're so thrilled to have Peyton Manning's name on our children's hospital. But we are a hospital designed for kids.
And then the halfback went in motion and then ran a slant route across the middle. Try to get a linebacker isolated on him. I like this beat. It's nice. Give me some more bass. A little more bass here. These are nice. Wish they had them at the adult hospital next door. I think I'm gonna make this giraffe green.
That's crazy.
Might be right. Let's go red right, scat right, 585, wide drag. On two. Ready? Break. Nice ride. Y'all have these in blue? Can you hear this?
There's only one Peyton Manning Children's Hospital, offering world-class compassionate care for your child. Schedule primary, ER, or specialist care online.
Thanks, Peyton. We've got this.
Oh, okay. That's where they go.
Looney back for the final time here on the Steve's Flowers and Gifts postgame show. Royals fall to Franco Central tonight at home 76-60. Pleased to be joined by the head coach, Michael Wantz, here on the postgame show. We'll get Coach's microphone all situated here. Coach, we were just talking about 60 points. Certainly on a night when you get 60 points and you get to the foul line 29 times, those would indicate that you'd be at least in a good shape to come away with one tonight. First time you've had a 60-point game since late January, but defensively, Franco Central was able to get to the rim and knock down some threes tonight.
Execution wasn't quite as solid as we wanted it to be. We messed up on a couple of some ice and some ball screens where we're not letting them get to the ball screen a couple times, and just a couple live ball turnovers, some offensive rebounds that we just got to try and do a little bit better at. But we got kind of sideways there a little bit with Caden out a little bit, and then Nicholas hurt, so playing on an odd lineup, but. Got to be better, still have a possible conference championship in front of us.
What did you think of the energy level of your team tonight?
Yeah, I thought it was great. I thought we fed off the great student section. I thought we fed off the crowd. Had a really nice crowd here tonight. Again, don't fault the energy or effort at all. Just more of an execution of a couple things.
You hit the nail on the head, is that execution. And in the pregame, I talked about doing the little things well. And it was those little things here and there that killed you. So
yeah, missed too many free throws. We'll probably we only had us for 6 turnovers at half. I'm sure that's probably quite a bit more than that.
Our unofficial number was 12 for the game
total.
Yeah, with FC at 10.
Yeah, and that's not bad. They missed some free throws. They missed some stuff around the rim, but good energy, good effort. We just got to get better on the execution.
You and I talked about this before the game. The 3-point attempt number was well down tonight. We had unofficial 9, 4 for 9 after shooting 24 in each of the last 2. Overall, what did you think of the quality of the shots you got tonight?
Much better. We talked about that a lot, about that was too many and that we wanted somewhere more in the 16, 17 range. And it was almost like we went too
far the other way. I was thinking the same thing.
The other way, of course. Then the dumb coach calls one when we're making one. So that would be me, by the way.
Yeah.
I was more happier with that. We were able to get it inside a little bit. Just tough to finish around those guys. They've got some length and some athleticism.
The length, strength, and athleticism.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Then that's kind of our Achilles heel, right? When we have to play from behind and teams spread us out, and then we struggle to. I'm slowly maybe thinking this shot clock thing, the Roncalli's vote might turn from a no to a yes, maybe.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you taking a few minutes for us. Enjoy the time with your team tomorrow. I know you always get together to watch the draw, so have a chance for everybody to be together tomorrow night to watch the draw, and then we'll catch up with you here on senior night next Friday.
All right, guys, thanks.
Yep,
That's head coach Michael Wantz. We appreciate him taking a few minutes for us here on the Steve's Flowers and Gifts postgame show. We're going to keep it here and run down tonight's totals as Steve has those.
All right, leading all scorers tonight, as Rob mentioned, was Lina Brooks for Franklin Central with 23. We'll finish out the flashes. Flanagan followed up with 17, Eccles 15. Let's see here. Boyd had 7, Crockett 6, Hoover 5. Is that right? Nope, I'm sorry, I went the wrong way. Marshall 6, Crockett 5, and Coker with 3. Then going over to the host Royals, we had 3 double figures led by Kegeris with 15, 10 each from Maul and Leffler, 9 for Tunney, 8 for Hagwood, 4 for Horn, and 2 each for Drew Kegeris and Caden Gore.
Some other numbers from our statistician Andrew Mason. Turnovers, 12 for Roncalli, 10 for Franklin Central. That's kind of right. That 12 is kind of right on that manageable number, Steve.
Yeah.
12 is not a bad number. You'd like for it to be single digits, but you can work with 12. Rebounding, 26-20 in favor of Franklin Central. Given the length and height advantage that Franklin Central has, a -6 rebounding disadvantage is that's not a bad number either.
Yeah, the teller though I think was what Coach Wantz had just mentioned, was some of those were very critical offensive rebounds, which then led to scoring. So very manageable quantity, but the quality was slightly different.
Royals were 4 for 9 from 3-point range. 4 different players each hitting 1. Hegwood, Luke Kegeris, Maul, and Leffler. Flashes were 7 out of 18. Flanagan led them. He had 3 of the 7. Royals were 16 of 29 from the foul line. That's tough to overcome.
Yeah.
Franklin Central, though, also left some points on the table from the line. They were 19 out of 30. Time now to hand out our player of the game, brought to us by Ortho Indy. A couple different places we could go there, but I'm going to say, Steve, I'm going to say Aiden Leffler with his energy, especially coming off just scoring 2 points combined, or 1 point in the last 2 games. His 10 tonight really kept the Royals afloat in that first 2 quarters.
Yeah, and he brought good energy, good defense. I mean, he was strong all the way around, so I would agree with that.
So Aiden Leffler, the senior forward, he is tonight's Ortho Indy star of the game.
Ortho Indy is one of the most highly respected orthopedic practices in the Midwest. Ortho Indy provides leading-edge bone, joint, spine, and muscle care from multiple locations throughout Central Indiana while staying true to their mission and their patients. Call 317-802-2000.
Well, we update the records now. Roncalli drops to 7-13. They've 3 in a row. 4-3 at home are the Royals. They'll close out the regular season next Friday night at home. Conference game against Brebeuf Jesuit. Meanwhile, Franklin Central improves to 3-6 on the road, 8-12 overall. And the Flashes will close out their season with a road game at Perry Meridian next Thursday night. We'll have that game for you next Friday night on Roncalli Media Network. You can watch the game on the Roncalli YouTube channel, or you can listen along on RoncalliMediaNetwork.com. Again, next Friday, our next broadcast, 7:30 our start time. Christian Sandoval will be alongside. Hope you can join us for that one. Steve, some final thoughts tonight, though. Certainly some things the Royals can build on, but the defense has got to tighten up as we head down the stretch.
Yeah, I was going to say, as I said earlier in the broadcast, it is not necessarily with the W, but it is where you ended up with the game. And they have a lot to build on, I would agree, but they have a lot to work on when it comes to that defensive end of the floor.
Thanks for being alongside, my friend.
Absolutely.
Good to have you with us tonight.
My pleasure.
Want to thank you for listening and being with us as well this evening. Tonight's game has been, as always, a production of the Roncalli Media Network. Our great video crew headed up by Joey Luttrell, our director. AJ Ablog is the executive producer. Hannah Taylor, the coordinating producer. Cameron Davis, Jeanette Martinez, and Christian Dollins, our camera operators. David Kahn handling things back in our CBS Sports 1430 studios. And, of course, if we're in the St. Vincent Gymnasium, Andrew Mason handling our stats. Tonight's game, again, the final. Franklin Central defeats Roncalli by the score of 76-60. On behalf of my partner Steve Looney, I'm Rob Brown. And again, we'll talk to you Friday night next week to wrap it up. On behalf of our entire Roncalli Media Network crew, it's been Rob Brown saying so long, everybody.